Hello guys, how we doing? So this is the analysis on Crash 500. All right, so is the analysis for the week, and I'm going to be showing you the overall direction of the market for Crash 500 and what you should be looking at. All right, so now I take my analysis from the daily time frame, and then I take it down to 15 minutes to take an entry, which is top-down analysis. Very effective. But I have a method that I use, which is highly accurate, which I taught in the mentorship few weeks ago, right? But I'm going to be explaining to you here so that you can have the same mindset. Now, if you look at the chart from 2019 down here, you can see that the market for Crash 500 is in bearish movement, right? That means the price is falling, and it has been following the pattern of lower low, right? This is a low here, and then this is a low here. So this low is lower than this low. This low is lower than this low. That is the trend. That is a pattern of a bearish movement, right? And then if you look at it also, we have an high here. This high is lower than this high, and this high here is lower than this high. That is also the behavior of a falling price, of a falling market. So generally, we can see that Crash 500 is actually falling. So wisdom demands that whatever you are doing right now in this market should be a sell. But of course, you can still buy, but your buying has to be at a very good position of when the market is retracing, like in this manner, when it's retracing or correcting to fall, when it's relaxing or resting to fall. You understand? You can also consider this as a man that is running, right, and needs to rest. When the man runs and then he rests, he gather momentum, right, to run further than where he stopped. Do you get? Probably he ran to this level and then he took a rest to gather energy and then run further than where he rested before, and then rest again and then drop. Do you get? That is the whole idea of the market. So it has been following the trend of lower low and higher low. Do you get? So that is the idea of this line that you can see on the chart. Do you get that now? So right now, what you should be doing in the market is not a buy for Crash 500. It is a sell, right? So the right side of the market right now is a sell for Crash 500, not a buy. If you are trying to buy, right, it's dangerous. You understand that? Because as you can see here, all right, it is visible to the human eye. You understand that this market, if you follow the pattern, this drop came up, drop came up, right? Drop here, then what is happening? Came up, then what's the next thing? Is dropping. That's what is happening currently. So wisdom demands that at this point in time for Crash 500, if you are going to place any trade, it should be a sell, not a buy. You understand? And that's one of the key elements of a successful trade, that when you follow the trend and you trade alongside with the trend. All right. Now, by the time the market is retracing, like in this point, you might now be looking at buying, right? But the overall direction is safe for now. Now, how are we going to know that the market has changed from bearish movement to bullish movement? How are we going to know? How we can know is when the recent high, since this is a bearish movement, right? So how we are going to know when this trend has changed is when the recent high is broken by the market. What I mean by that is this level, right? When this point, when this price, that's around 7,636, when price push above this level, right? That is when we can certain that, okay, the behavior of Crash 500 has not changed from bearish movement to bullish movement. Do you get that? But in reference to what the current market is doing right now, right, it is still a sell, right, until when this level is broken. Do you get that? So now, haven't seen this from the daily time frame. So what the daily time frame does, or the higher time frame does, is it makes you see the overall direction of the market without noise, right? You can see it. You are viewing the market highest point, from the highest position. So nothing is hidden from you. All right, as you can see, this is straightforward. But if you take this to 15-minute time frame, you won't be able to do this, right? So now that I have seen what the market is doing, right, the direction, then I go to 4 hours time frame to see what's up with the market, right? So these are the lines that I plotted, you understand, and then I can see from here that this is a high, right, and this is another high, but this high is lower than this. So what I just did was I connected the first high and the second high, you understand, following the rule of trend line, that at the third touch, right, that at the third touch of this particular trend line, I will be going in for a sell. I want to change it. I want to change the color so that, yes, or let's use red since we are expecting it to drop. All right, so I'll be expecting a sell as soon as price touch this trend line the third time. Do you get that? However, I have a strategy of a trend line, right, that is a little bit different from the normal one that is up there, which is this one that I drew here. So this one actually gives me an opportunity to catch the market, all right, at a precise point, all right. And the other thing that you can see here is this is another trend line. So now this trend line actually helps to enter the market at the right point and then have a sniper entry. Do you get that? So overall, right, what you can expect right now from what I am saying is possible that this market is going to consolidate, right? Since I'm expecting the market to come to the trend line, which is the overall trend line, the red one that I just drew, since I'm expecting market to come to that direction, so it's possible that this guy is going to consolidate to this level, right? Like from low high, low high, low high, low high to this trend line, to this red trend line, right? And do like a fake out, you understand? And do like a fake out up here and then drop, come back to retest this particular trend line and then fall to the downside to take out this low that we have here, this particular low that we have here, you understand? So right now I am not seeing any entry right now, all right, but if we go to 1 hour, it's possible that we are able to see some things, right? So what will happen is you can see this line that I drew that is very, very important. So what I'll be expecting right now is I'll be expecting price to come here, touch this trend line, come to the upside. So when it gets to the up to this trend line, then I'll be looking at shorting the market in reference to the high that we have here. So if you look at the behavior, you can see that this high is higher than this. So it's possible that what price we want to do at this point is to break this guy a little bit to the upside in this manner. All you have to do is just to notice how the market is behaving, is to break this guy a little bit upside, you understand, taking out those people who are selling very early at this exact point, considering it as a resistance, you understand, take them out and then now drop. Do you get? So this is what I'll be expecting in the market, that price is going to drop to this area, you understand, and then push up again probably to this area. So it will now look like head and shoulder. Do you get the point now? So this is left shoulder, this is the head, and then this is the right shoulder and then market drop to the downside again, probably to this point. Do you get that? So if you check that, this will also be like head and shoulder, all right, or a support, right, depending on how you are seeing it. And then market push to the upside. So the direction where the market is actually going is the market is actually going to this red trend line that I show you from the daily time frame. So this point is where people lose money, right? Because the market is neither trending, you understand, to the upside nor to the downside. So this is the area where it is difficult for people to make money if they do not have this insight into what the market is doing currently. All right. So now, if we go to 15-minute time frame, right? If we go to 15-minute time frame, we can see that the same thing applies, right? We can see that the same thing applies. So you can still catch this small buy to the upside, right? But to be on a safe place, it's better that you look for sell. You understand? And the region where I will look for sell is the point that I just mark out to this area. It's the point that I mark out here. All right, because overall I am expecting markets to come to to the red trend line. So if you are patient enough, right, you can just wait, all right, for price to do its things, and then as soon as it touches the red, you understand, trend line, you short the market. This arrow is the overall direction of the market to give me an idea of where I have analyzed that the market will go. You understand? So this is pretty simple. If you can replicate the same thing on your chart and then you look for an entry, you'll be able to do well and have a good trade. All right, for Crash 500. So that is all for Crash 500. All right. So I would like you to look at the description of this video to join the Telegram link for more updates on trades like this. So thank you guys.